And we are back. We've switched over to 7 Days to Die. And once again, I forgot to put that we're still on points. There we are. Still running this little double event. The double event will be ending next week. So anyone who wants to jump in during stream and benefit from the double experience should do so before that. Okay. Oh, did I finish fixing that mod? Did I at least yank it? Oh, I was fiddling with the press E to harvest mod. Didn't work very well. Like, it did its job, but I had to do extensive modifications to get it to even slightly work well with the other mods. So, in the end, I ended up pulling it. I confirmed by checking. It means we farm a little bit slower. But hey, not the end of the world. Taking a while to load game. Tonight's objective: find the bloody books we need in order to get more seats in the vehicles. We want to be able to take everyone in 4x4. Right now we can't do that. But also being able to take others. Like if just Pocket and I are going out, being able to have a second person on the motorcycle would be very useful as well. Hell, even better is if we'd be able to use the gyrocopter with multiple people. So I have to find that attachment or modification. I also need to make superchargers for all my vehicles because they're damn slow and none of the faster vehicle mods are up to date at the moment. There we are. Harvest all the corn. There we are. Crops harvested. And since we can't do press E to harvest. Shit. Forgot about that. Since we can't press E to harvest, I won't be expanding the farm. At least not right now. Come on. There we are. And then it was feathers. And then this was my tea. So here. I need to make a bunch more tea. I'm getting low. Tea. Goldenrod tea. Let's make 50. Yeah, 50 of it's fine. So it looks like you only get experience for crafting things the first 20 or so times you make it. After that, you don't get anything. Still not sold about these. I need to see if the chicken coop mod is better off. I guess I can do that while we wait for the tea to cook, because I have to wait for the tea. Oh no, make the superchargers first, then I will do that. I've got like 5 vehicles. This is what we need the radiators for, by the way, folks. So. Gyrocopter gets it. Motorcycle gets it. Fuel everything, of course. Open. 14 meters. It's not much of an upgrade, gotta say. Can I put more than one in? No. Yeah, it's not that much of an upgrade. It really isn't. Gyrocopter goes here. Alright. So we have some spare superchargers for the vehicles going forward. Put this way. We will do a very quick check again to make sure vehicle mod didn't update between my last checks. Close all the vampire stuff because we don't need it right now. And we want fast vehicles. Vehicle speed increase is the most up-to-date one, I believe. Yes, there were vehicle changes as well, but that's not up to date either. Yeah, people have repeatedly buffed the vehicle speed for quite some time. It looks like none of them are up to date. I'll at least download the vehicle thing so I can take a look at it when we're stuck waiting for things to craft. And I might be able to fix it on my own. Alright. We got our tea. Let's head out and find some skill books. Oh, right. Gotta give you guys the ability to affect things. Much as that's a horrible idea. Especially with Serenos lurking in chat. Gotta be able to do that. Alright, so. We haven't really explored the east too much. So I think that's where I'm gonna start. Here we are. Off we go. That's what's going on. It seems to default to doing the leaning. The fuck? Why was there a loot bag in the middle of the sky? Oh, also I need to keep going up because I still don't have the achievement for hitting the top of the world yet. So today we're gonna find the seats, hopefully. We're gonna hopefully get the pistol stuff, because we're still lacking quite a few books there. I want to see if I can find all the cities. There we are. We hit the top of the world. And I think there's a couple other things I'd like to do. So there's a city over here. We're gonna head that way. But we'll see how much we actually manage to get done. This supercharger needs to be much faster. I bet that would probably be an easier edit than making the vehicles go faster, but we'll see. I'm gonna avoid any more editing during actual stream and leave it for break time. Alright. Trader compound. Looks like we're there. No. Wait, are there 2 trader compounds in this town? There definitely looks like there's one to the far thing over there, but this also looks like a trader compound. Pull up. I don't think this is actually a trader compound. Yeah, that's not a trader compound. So the trader compound is this one over here. Away we go! This one looks identical to the other town. Maybe not completely identical. Oh, shit. I did not mean to do that, that's for sure. Oops. Well, that probably damaged it a whole bunch. Hey. Nice find. Alright, let's see what this trader's got for us. Gyrocopter can just sit there for now.
Something you like.
Okay, so it seems each trader has its own style, I guess. Sell those. Sell that. And that could be just merged into there. Nothing particularly impressive there. Nice solar cells, magnum, barb rolling. I have both of those capped out. Have that. I don't think I have that one. We definitely have the night vision module. Don't think we have that one. Okay.
Peace be with you, my friend.
And what do you have that's robbable? That. Also, stop turning my light off every time I start the game, please. Nails. Better not be hitting my gyrocopter out there. Yeah, that's fine. I'll be out of your hair in just a moment, Trader Joel. There we are. Alright, so this is... He's a cowboy trader. Wooden because I'm calling them wooden traders, so there we are. Hi, bear. Bye, bear. Alright. We got a lake. Some frozen stuff. Let's climb higher. There we are. Oh, another city right there. I wonder just how many cities we have on this map. So I think we're up to 5 plus the extra like abandoned western city. We're looking for a trader. I don't see any particular signs of one. Be hard to tell. Normally I look for the flag, but I don't see the flag and I don't see a wooden barricade. There should be one here, because all the cities have one. This place is big enough to be a city. I don't think it's this place. Okay, if I turn too fast, it starts angling me downwards. Need to go up. Compound. Oh, here it is. It's this one. It's another one of the asshole trader spots. Okay, I need to be much more careful with how quickly I fall. Save waypoint. Rude Trader 2. I absolutely hate this guy.
Welcome to Trader Joe's. I don't guarantee a thing, except that I don't like you.
Yeah, you don't like me. I get that. I'm gonna buy those for the house. Use them as our group storage, I think. It's bar stools. Another engine. Driver chainsaw. Okay. Know that. Do I have all of Lucky Looter? I think I do. Don't think I know that. I definitely know that. Buy one of those. Okay, yeah, here's some ones I probably don't have.
Shit, man. I treat you that good, and you don't even fucking tip me.
Okay, I need Lucky Looter Volume 2. He had Lucky Looter, so let's see which volume it was. Volume 3, damn it. I have all of Magnum's stuff.
You don't buy something next time, I'll shoot you.
Hunter's Journal. Oh, we had all of Hunter's Journal. Oops. Great Heist 2 and Urban Combat 2. Great Heist 2, that's good. We don't have that one. And... oh, we need Urban Combat 1. Yeah, the da-da is because we already had one of them finished. It wasn't a new one. Something else I need to do is I need to start putting points into extra quest rewards so that I can do quests and actually get... oh, crap! And actually get good stuff. Here. I bashed that up quite good falling out of the sky. How am I hearing? Away we go! Run away from the zombie! Oh, it's just Serenos trying to scare us. That looks like a compound, but not a city. Maybe it's a little city? Trader's post out in the middle of nowhere, perhaps? Oof, can't see a damn thing now. Well, can't see a damn thing as soon as I get out here. Gonna have to go lower. Man, I really can't see anything. I have to stay low. Not gonna crash. Where the hell it was is over here. Ah, here we are. Oh, it's just a mansion. Really nice mansion. Hotel, actually, it looks like. I'm gonna guess that you're coming to join me since I just saw you launch the game. Yeah, can't see a damn thing when you go up high in the snow biome. No idea where I am. Oh, there we are. Weather's clearing. There we are. Snowtown. Wonder who's out here in Snowtown. Don't see the telltale signs of rude guy. Oh, this is a full-blown city, too. That's not crashing me, that's forcing me out of my vehicle. Money's not yours. You didn't kill me, you just forced me to get out of my vehicle. Oh, did it not change over? Yeah, this isn't Bloodline. It didn't change the... I told it to change over to 7 Days to Die, but it didn't actually go through. I'll get that fixed in just a moment. Thank you for pointing that out. Alright, let's get that changed. Yeah, it even recognizes that it's supposed to say 7 Days to Die, but it didn't make the change. Vampire bears. That would be horrible. I do not want to fight vampire bears. Nice try, Serenos. Nice try. The hell? What's a lion doing out here? Fly again. Infected though. See, I try and do nice things, and Serenos is like, gotta kill Necros. Do things that would benefit us all, and Serenos is like, no, we can't have that. Revenge? I haven't done anything to you worthy of revenge recently. Is that a trader outpost? That is a trader outpost. Ah, it's another gen outpost. I'm well aware I'm cold.
Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? What can I get you?
This is a Gen 2. Alright. May I see your inventory, please, miss? I need a jar of honey, thank you. Don't think I have that, don't think I have that. Not sure whether I have that, so we'll buy it anyways. I've got the rest of that. Great heist. Don't think I have that. Think I have that. Think I have that. Don't know if that's the one I need or not. Got all that. Don't know if I have that one. But whatever.
You just brightened my day. I'm glad I could help you.
Serenos party invites that we get more experience. It's 5 and 2 we need for Pistol Pete. Spear Hunter 2. I have that one. Night Stalker 1, Great Heist 4, Mining 2. Night Stalker 1. Already have it. Great Heist 2. Already have it. And Art of Mining 2. Oh, Great Heist is 4. Tech Junkie 6. Better up 4. So, 4, 4, 6. Heist 4, batter 4, 6 for tech junkie. Okay, we got that. Heist is 4. We don't have that. And batter is 4. We don't have that. So. And we'll consume this honey. Lovely! So you want revenge. I wonder, can I do this? No. Okay. It does have to be entered through Twitch chat. Good to know. I was curious as to whether or not it could be activated from in-game. I like her compound because it's so much more secure than the other ones. I need to get stage 3 hypothermia, and I need to be 100% wet. If I take off my clothes, do I get more wet? Doesn't look like it.
Pew! Pew!
Lots of resources, folks. You realize you can join voice call, right, Serenos? I did put that. Oh, I did put that up. Try to take off. Forgot about this. Can't get mad at Morgan. That's fair. It snows so much. We were heading east, so let's keep heading east. Can't see anything below the clouds, though. Gonna have to completely rely on my map to see whether there's a town below us or not. Welcome, welcome, Serenos. Oh, am I going down? I think I might be going down. Let's fix that.
Fixing sound. Speak again?
No, never gonna do that again.
Fine.
Silent streams only from now on.
Not like I won't do your stupid voice anyway.
Ooh, you're really loud. I need to turn you down.
Well, never mind.
Here we are.
Your voice is loud.
Hopefully nobody is having their ears destroyed by Serenos anymore.
You cannot blame Serenos. I don't have control over this.
Yeah, you do.
Serenos is innocent.
You are super loud compared to normal. I'm gonna have to have your volume again.
I did not change the volume settings
I normally have you at like 150. Now I have you down to 75. We'll see how quiet you are.
Hello.
Okay, now you're at the same volume you normally are.
Let me check here if something changed in my... No, nothing.
I don't know.
Oh. How about now?
No, you're normal volume.
Change something in your voice setting?
Nope.
Okay, I'm just gonna blame Luke then.
Flying above all this fog where I can't see a damn thing.
That was like a normal Tuesday.
Oh, now you're quieter again. As soon as I changed my volume settings one time.
Could you fucking go away? Yeah, Morgan is having an attitude today. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, my cats have had an attitude since last night, for whatever reason. It's the day the cats decided to rebel.
You know what we do with rebels in our country?
Radiation!
No, we just... Wow, man. Going for radiation for rebellion.
I'm dying to radiation. Okay, we're good.
Radiation?
Yeah, I was dying to radiation. It was not pleasant.
Ah.
You get blasted with radiation if you get too close to the edge of the map.
Yeah, I don't even have enough to finish you off, so I'm very disappointed.
You just want that pot.
Yes.
And then I paused it just before I died, so you don't get it.
That would be a bitch move. Wouldn't you agree?
It'd be hilarious.
Hey! Would you mind just fucking off for a minute?
Just angry cat owner things.
I don't really mind when he's being annoying, but that's the first time he's annoying this late.
Hmm.
I think it's because he got some treats a bit earlier, and now he's like, "Oh, if I misbehave, maybe I'll get more treats, so he can't tell me to fuck off." That's not gonna work.
Yeah, don't reward the bad behavior, it's gonna stick around forever. Do. Oh. Random phone notifications, not anything useful. I do guess they all start pouring in around 11. Makes sense. This fog is real annoying.
I'm at the point where I have to blow into his face to get the fucking break. Like, he climbs on the desk.
Finally, I'm out of the cold, so I can see again. Yeah, the second you leave the cold zone, you can see everything in the cold zone.
That's neat.
I remember when traders could be found out in the middle of nowhere with no towns around. When the random generation first was added. I know you keep hearing traitor. It's Trader. Use your ears! Or forfeit them to the goblins and get something else more useful. See any traders? Speed things up. Energize! Let's see what's all the way out here. Yeah, now that the gyrocopter has a bigger gas tank in it, and we're using less fuel, this isn't as bad. I could still go for a slightly faster speed, though. Double speed would be amazing. I'll just have to find out why the mod is broken and how easy it is to fix. It shouldn't be too hard, because it has all the information already in it. Probably a slight name change or something. Oh, I'm here. Okay. Let's turn back towards the house.
I am digging my hole. Because now I have to arrange the angle again.
Why do you have to arrange the angle again?
Because I'm not properly oriented, so when I put a cube, it doesn't work.
Oh.
Which is, you know, a nightmare. And you know what I do with nightmares?
Run away from them.
No, have them. You cannot run away from your nightmare.
Sure you can.
I'm not fast enough for that. I cannot outrun a nightmare.
Well, just get faster. Become
I
Sonic.
have tiny legs. Now you're just encouraging me to sing Sonic song.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
Oh,
you
why
are.
is there a split in the earth there? Wait. What?
No, that's the wall that I had some fun doing.
Huh? What?
No, I'm kidding.
No, it's a black box around me. I guess it's the
Yeah, I can see it on your map. On your
stream, yeah.
on your trip.
It must just be the box that determines where things load in and where they don't.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Hmm.
There we go.
City to my... Oh yeah, that's where the wooden trader is.
Using the few minutes that I have left to dig.
Hungry. How am I hungry? Oh, right, because I was cold. So dumb that you can't eat or drink while you're in a vehicle.
Well, makes sense when you're on a makeshift plane, I would guess.
You only need one hand, the other you can eat your sandwich with.
I mean, I wouldn't, but you do whatever the hell you want, man. I ain't your ma.
Even worse is that you can't eat or drink while you're a passenger.
Yeah, that's worse.
Whee! Go faster! I never feel like fast actually accelerates the vehicles that much.
Either.
Slow basically stops you in place if you get in a vehicle, but fast? Nah. Your little forest of trees from up here just looks like a dome. Like a big old camouflage tent.
Yeah. I do appreciate that. Hey, would you please calm the fuck down and go to bed? Please.
Give him some nap time spray.
Nap time spray.
A fake commercial for
Babies?
yeah, it was a fake commercial for getting kids to go to sleep. It's the commercial jokes that it's basically just chloroform in a spray bottle, and it instantly puts them to sleep.
That's one of the myth of chloroform, though. Chloroform will put you make you unconscious, but it's not as fast acting as it is in the movies.
And the reason you go unconscious is because
You have no oxygen in your lung.
Yeah, your brain's not getting the oxygen. You're passing out from oxygen deprivation. Not.
Which is very bad.
Yes, yes, it is.
And there's actually people that think this is safe. And I'm like, you guys are monsters and morons.
Blame Hollywood for that one.
Yeah. Well, imagine if the Hollywood would show like what happened after you get drugged like this. Oof.
I mean, it's the same as people being rendered unconscious for extended periods of time. If you're unconscious for as long as you are in the movies, you probably aren't waking up.
Either that or you definitely need to get a CT scan.
You have brain damage. You don't even need the scan to tell you you have brain damage.
No, but you still need the scan to confirm how much brain damage we're talking about.
That's fair.
For example, Emilia Clarke, you know the person with the Daenerys in Game of Thrones?
Mm-hmm.
She had part of her brain is not working due to an aneurysm. So like, yeah, brain can compensate in weird ways.
Mm-hmm.
Brains are magnificent things. They're just not yummy.
Zombies say otherwise.
I could not tell. I'm not a zombie, but. I got 1 minute. Woohoo!
Energize.
All this just because I want to dig a hole. It's all because I'm a dwarf.
So how do I... Okay, that's how I do this.
Well, I don't know how this is holding, but it's holding.
Great. Perfectly functional. See what Mr. Asshole has for us? I see a zombie.
I have nothing for you.
Wasn't talking about you.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Mr. Traitor. Bear attack, spider attack, or unknown attack? What'll it be, folks?
Time is money, and I'll wager you don't have any.
I mean, you know my relationship with bears.
Falling fibers.
Well, how about you browse your ass right out of my...
Well, I guess maybe you don't. I don't really talk about my relationship with bears.
Yeah. I'm bringing you some friends.
I don't need friends. I have rocks. Rocks are all, it's all the friends, the friendship I need.
Come on, fall down. Oops. Wasn't talking about me. It's funny that you can still get the testosterone from them.
Considering they're dead?
Yeah. Makes Serenos do all the killing.
Yay! Killing.
There's 2 more up there still.
Oh, got one. One shot in the head. I killed the bear. I killed Weenie!
Don't think Winnie the Pooh is a zombie.
Yes, he is.
Is he?
Well, since the amount of time I saw him sew himself back together.
Yeah, he's a stuffed bear.
Uh-huh. That's what he wants you to believe.
Yep. Yep.
But I know better. As should you.
Oops. You know better than Winnie?
No, I said, as should you.
Yeah, but you said you know better. So you know better than Winnie?
Of course I do. I know better than Winnie. Winnie knows shit. I don't know shit. Or do you think he spent his whole time hitting his head and think?
Oh no.
He's empty. Just like your soul.
Okay, why can I only make one? Oh, because it's not me. Bullet!
What is the vampires clan you hate the most?
The clan I hate
As a clan.
most?
Yeah.
Are we talking playing or just the clan I dislike the most?
Like playing, or you know, just the one that you don't want to play or you feel is the worst clan.
The clan I'd least like to play is probably Nosferatu.
Yeah. Because of the limitation of social interaction?
No, I'm just not a fan of playing as the Nosferatu. I think they're a great clan. It just doesn't appeal to me.
Okay.
As for the one I probably dislike the most, I think probably Ventru.
Because of their concept of being superior to everyone else?
The clan just strikes me in the wrong way.
One of the reasons I've heard for people not liking Ventru was because they do look like the basic. They're the vanilla option of Vampire the Masquerade.
I'd say the Toreador are more the vanilla option compared to.
Oh shit! Oh shit! This is death. Oh no! Okay, I survived. Want to see me destroy a big chunk of stone very quickly?
No, that's a huge waste of experience. But yeah, no, I dislike the Ventru. Personality-wise, I hate the Tremere as a clan, but I love the Tremere.
One of the reasons I like Ventru on my end is because they are exactly what you expect them to be. They are they are so nonsensical, it's comical.
Yeah. So I don't really have a problem with the Ventru. They're just
They're not yay! Destroyed!
all that wasted resources.
Well, at least now it's in the right direction.
Yeah.
Yay.
I don't think out of any of the other clan, that's what it is. It's the hypocrisy of the Ventru that bothers me.
Ah.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Then again, the Caramilla itself is based on hypocrisy, so...
Oh yeah, no, the Camarilla is 100%. Big old box of hypocrisy.
Box. Like, I would not be surprised that instead of being killed or dying, Nixon would be a Ventru. I'm not a crook.
I mean...
That was a long sigh.
Yeah, no, just... It's not that they're crooks. It's... just the general hypocrisy of rules for thee and not for me.
Okay.
That's how they act. Like, everybody else is expected to follow the rules, but they're above them.
Oh, okay. I did not understand it that way, and the way you were saying, I thought you were about to say, I'm not ruling because I want to rule, it's because I don't have a choice to rule. So, yeah, try making me believe you don't enjoy the power.
No, rules for thee but not for me is
The
when...
rules
yeah,
apply.
the rules apply to everybody except you.
Yeah, no, I get that.
And it's just... It's not a good look for those that rule over the Camarilla. Like... the Sombra and Samitsi, they're both high clans as well. But they also don't pretend to... they don't pretend to be down, like, with being... or pretend to be human.
Ah, okay.
I
was not expecting you to pull that phrase up.
They're monstrous through and through. Like, yeah.
And they assume it.
Yeah.
I'm a monster. The fuck are you gonna do about it?
They will absolutely blend in with the humans, but they aren't going around telling everybody, y'all better pretend to be a human, like it's the only thing that's saving your sorry ass. Well, more saving your soul than anything else. And that's how the Camarilla comes across, is you gotta pretend to be human or else you're gonna lose your humanity. Or you're gonna lose yourself to the beast. And it's like, you guys are so full of shit because you all abandoned your humanity for hundreds of years and only came back to it in Modern Nights. Like, because humanity was not the default for in the Dark Ages.
Mm-hmm.
So
I wanted to play the Dark Ages. The only reason, the one thing that stopped me, first of all, is the fact that I don't have the books, of course. That makes sense.
yeah.
But also the fact that I could not stop myself from falling into fantasy setting. But I would have much fun stories to tell if we were playing, for example, in Renaissance or that kind of places, because holy shit, that time, oof, that was fun. Even during the Roman Empire, that would be fun. Or playing English warbands.
See, for me, I want to play Dark Ages so that I can make myself some Vizodes and just be like, ha 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 ha, this is my territory.
What? Some what?
Vizodes.
Those are...
They're the big ol' war ghouls that you mash a whole bunch of people together to make.
Ah.
And they are tanks. Like, you want to siege a castle, you need like one of those things to break the walls down. Because...
Oh no, I fucked up. Oh.
How'd you fuck up?
Nothing. This does not concern you.
But yeah, being able to make a lot of the classical Tzimisce creations is something I look forward to being able to do, but it's so hard to get away with in Modern Nights. Like, sure, you can have your creations locked in your haven, but unless you're going screw the masquerade, I don't intend to live very long, you can't actually make use of most of them.
Well, this is something where, at some point, like, I know I would not be able to fend off mages and that stuff for a long time because they are part of that universe, so want it or not, it's a bit of a shame not to use them. So, I might bring it. I'm not saying I'm gonna, because I don't want you to have that into your head until I make my decision. But
well, as soon as you start throwing things like that in, we're screwed. Because we have no way to deal with them.
Oh, I'm not bringing that until, like, we have some options to prepare the players. Like, this is not how I DM.
No, you misunderstand. We can't handle mages. It's not like in Chronicles where you can handle them if you know what you're going up against.
I mean, yeah, from what I heard, they are rather different from... Cannot say how different, but I know that they are.
They are absurdly powerful in comparison.
Yeah, because what you explained to me, like, you can do anything.
Basically, yeah.
You want to become the new god of the world? Who stopped you?
those that stop you are the other mages that want to keep reality functioning the way it presently is. I believe it's the technocracy, because they're the ones that won the Ascension War.
I cannot confirm.
Basically, they're the... Oh, shit. They're the guys that...
How did you die?
I died to radiation poisoning.
Huh.
The boss fight. I won the boss fight, but then I died, so I don't think we actually get the rewards. Basically, the science boys won. So that's why the world's all science-based.
That's stupid. We want science, we don't want magic.
Well, no.
And just
no.
throw your magic away.
No, that's not how it works in Classic World. It's... I believe they call it consensual reality. Basically, in Old World, your magic works off your beliefs. So, they believe in science and blah, 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 blah. So, they benefit from the world being bent towards science. There were other factions that fought in the war and they lost. And, like, had Hermetic mages won the war, for example, the world would run off of the logic of the Hermetic mage. So, you know, study old Latin and chants and stuff, and you can warp reality. And it's why magic has gotten so much weaker since the technocracy took over. And why a lot of powers were more powerful during the Dark Ages, and then lost their power as time has gone forward.
So magic became weaker, like, during the Dark Ages.
After the technocracy had won the war, from what I understand. I'm not too familiar with it.
But what would stop mages that have power over Temporis to go back in time?
Mages don't have power over Temporis. Temporis is a vampire discipline.
Okay, let me rephrase this. The equivalent of the Time Arcana.
Time? I don't know if time exists. Mage Ascension Spheres. Okay, a sphere. There are 9 spheres. Okay, time is limits. Time travel is possible for those that have mastered time magic, but remains a dangerous and inexact field of study. Things wait in the time stream, perhaps more incomprehensible than even the spirits that guard the distant reaches of the universe. Mages who meddle too much with time have a disturbing tendency to disappear, sometimes replaced by beings that masquerade in their place, other times arriving with full knowledge of a horrific fate that awaits them in some unavoidable time. So basically, they mess with time too much, and something messes with them in retaliation.
I see that happening. Especially beings that exist outside of time.
Yeah. And that's what it sounds like basically happens to them, is something exists outside of time, and they like replacing people.
Changeling time!
Nope. Changeling is completely different in Old World.
I know.
They're full-blown Fae.
Neat.
Yeah. It's, yeah, so changelings are those that have been kicked out of Arcadia, if I believe, or if I'm remembering correctly. And then the door opens up again sometime later.
I suppose they want to go back.
Yeah.
Big change of tone there.
Well, again,
Yeah.
it's not kidnapped mortals. It's mortals with, it's either mortals that are inhabited by full-blown Fae or full-blown Fae in general.
I don't know, I know, but still, like, in contrast to Chronicle of Darkness, where you were a human being kidnapped,
Yeah.
like, the tone is completely different. Like, now I want to go back.
Yeah. It's also... One sec. It's also a game of... It's kind of the one with hope and everything. It doesn't really fit in with the rest of them.
Ah,
So...
it's not that impressive.
It's not that it's impressive, it's... Or not impressive. It's just... It doesn't fit in with the rest of the system's doom and gloom atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
So, it obviously stands out, is the thing. What's that one? But again, I haven't played it, so I don't know too much about it all. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I just know they all have very different themes, and the systems don't mesh as well together as the Chronicle system does. That was a big thing that they pushed for when they did Chronicles, is everything meshing well. Or not necessarily being an exact mesh, but it's intended that you can do the crossovers without too much trouble. Whereas Old World, the systems can be entirely different. Better rewards for doing quests. Yeah. The power levels are even more skewed in Chronicles, or in the World of Darkness than they are in Chronicles of Darkness.
I'm gonna make you an offer. Well, good luck. By the looks of it.
Because werewolves, just by default of existing, can end up with way more attacks per turn, or actions per turn, sorry, than a vampire, even a vampire with maxed out celerity.
Damn.
Yeah. It's...
And that regen.
Yeah. An insane regen. It's also why, you know, the advice is, if you encounter a werewolf, run.
Run.
You're probably gonna die anyways, but...
At least you might have a small chance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I went too deep. Uh-oh. Because I'm in too deep.
I think that was the one I didn't have. Just repeat volume 1.
Just leave my cookies alone, please. Those are my cookies.
Yeah, I don't think I had that one. I need 2 and 5 now. But yeah, from what I understand, the only ones that can compete with mages in Old World are demons. And like vampires are right down at the bottom of the power rung.
Okay.
It's not even a close contest. The big gap, apparently.
What if a vampire managed to turn a mage into a ghoul?
That's possible. Then the mage keeps all of their magic and gets access to disciplines as well.
But I mean, they can create their own discipline if they like.
No, they can't.
No.
No. You can't just create your own disciplines. You can't even create your own combo disciplines. That, like, all that stuff is reserved for extremely powerful vampires. From what I understand of the lore, Cain can create new disciplines. His progeny each have access to a portion of those disciplines, and that's why they're the clan disciplines. The second generation, from what I understand, had access to all of the disciplines, unrestricted. And then the third messed it up, and Cain cut them off, and split the power up between them, more or less.
Okay.
So, because Cain learned how to make use of disciplines from Lilith.
Which she is an actual mage, right?
Yes. Lore-wise, I believe she's the first mage. And she's also completely pissed that Cain bailed on her.
Of course. I mean, she helps him get some power-ups, and he just dips her. I'd be pissed. Like, who the fuck does he think he is? His father? You cannot just bail on Lilith. Only Adam can do that.
I mean... Sure.
Well, mostly Lilith bailed on Adam, if I remember correctly.
I don't know what the lore is when it comes to World of Darkness, who bailed on who. So...
Well, I think it is Adam, if I remember correctly, because since you started growing power and you didn't like that. You're a woman, you cannot have power. That's very progressive, Adam.
I don't remember. It's not something that's really covered in Vampire. It may be covered in Mage or in one of the mixed ones, but it's not covered in Vampire who did what. Because Vampire only goes as far back as Cain. So.
I just extrapolate from the actual lore around Lilith. But yeah, I suppose that's where probably Vampire and World of Darkness don't necessarily follow that, but
yeah, it's
that would be neat.
A lot of things get changed from
actual lore and actual religion.
Actual religion, yeah. So like Lilith is an outcast as well. That was wandering the edges of the world, except she settled while Cain kept wandering afterwards. And it's been so long since I actually read up on everything.
It's too bad that none of the attributes actually gives you, actually lowers the amount of energy each hit costs.
Oh, in this game, yeah. I really love a lot of the lore around the World of Darkness. It's one of the reasons why I find
You're
it...
so pissed.
Hmm?
It's one of the reasons you're so pissed about what's happening with World of Darkness?
Oh, yeah. That's why I'm pissed about 5th edition. But I was gonna say, it's why I'm so much more interested in World than I am in Chronicles. Like, Chronicles is a great system for sandboxing and stuff, but it lacks the established lore and stuff that made World of Darkness so interesting.
One thing that I also heard was that World of Darkness, like, the world is shit and you cannot do much about it, but you can still, like, you cannot even improve your own life. Like, at some point something is gonna blow in your face.
Yeah.
Chronicle, the world is crap, but you can, you know, make your little haven in it.
Yeah, so the difference between, well, both of them, it's basically you can't really improve the world, but you can run in between the rays of sunshine. It's not like it's completely non-existent, but for most people in the worlds, you're dependent on something to take your mind off of it. Whether you're joining up with cults, or you keep yourself constantly drunk, whatever. But pretty much everyone relies on something.
Make it snappy. I guess I'm gonna have to pay you now that you did it.
Art mining. Oh, do I get to select more than one? I get to select multiples. Yeah, I got 2 now. Ooh, nice. Do I have art mining? I do.
Oh, if you have art of mining, please bring some to me. I could definitely use some of that.
Cha-ching! Thanks, buddy.
No, the other thing that I really like about Vampire the Masquerade, specifically over Vampire the Requiem, is in Masquerade you feel like, especially when it comes to the mortals, you feel
like a monster.
Like a monster, and you feel powerful.
Well, in Vampire in Requiem, you can get your ass kicked by a mortal.
Yeah, you can get your ass kicked in Chronicle, well, Requiem, by one mortal who grabs a baseball bat. And it's not like
a mythical baseball bat?
Yeah, it's just a regular old baseball bat. A human grabs a baseball bat because you're trying to eat them, and a regular human can go toe-to-toe with you. Like, yeah, if you're a big, bad, powerful vampire, they're not likely going to mess you up too much. But a regular old human can do a lot to you compared to
if you have some lucky, like, even not even with lucky rolls, just
yeah, it's ridiculously
rolls.
Easier compared to Masquerade. You use an ability on them, they don't even get to roll against it. They are affected by the ability. But in Requiem,
oh, the Clash of Wills, god damn it.
Well,
Clash of Wills everywhere.
Yeah. But in Requiem, it's like, I used Dominate on this human. Well, did you roll well? No? Okay, well, the human managed to resist your you're dominate, even though you're a 2,000-year-old vampire with high stats. You just happen to roll poorly, and yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Requiem is a solid system, but
It's
it
not
feels
what
like you've had your fangs yanked out. But that's most modern tabletops in general, though, is a constant decline in overall power. Like,
we have to cater to the new players.
not
Even the
even
new
that.
players don't like it.
Not even that. Like, so D&D, in the end, you're obviously supposed to be this big legendary figure. You are a hero, but for some reason, the direction of D&D has shifted to more localized, less heroic stories. You're no longer a hero or villain so much as you're just a regular adventurer.
But that's not what this game is about. I hear people asking.
Yeah, no. People play in different ways, but it is an overall tonal shift.
But you know what's the good side of things? You can still play the one that you like the most.
Yes. Exactly. That's why I try not to knock too hard on it. Because everyone enjoys different things. I may not enjoy 5th edition or what they're doing with it, but I'm not who they're making the system for anymore. And that happens.
Well, let's be honest. Most of the thing you want to do, you can already do it with the old system that you feel more comfortable with and you like more. So the only thing that would be different for you is just that instead of being written, let's say 1993, it would be written 2022.
What do you mean?
With better art. For the game system, like since you already liked, the 3rd edition,
yeah,
which has been around for a long time. The only change that would make if they continued making that kind of system would be the art, but you would have the exact same system.
Yeah, no, like the thing regarding that is, for a long time they said 3rd would be like 3rd 3.5 whatever would be the last edition, and they just keep putting content out for it. Obviously, they didn't do that.
Obviously,
they saw the
had
MMO.
The 4th edition.
Yeah, they saw the MMO boom, and they tried to MMOify D&D. That backlashed horribly on, and it happens.
Was there a mana system?
I don't think there was.
Asking.
I don't think there was a mana system. No, but anyone could do ritual. From what I understand, 4th edition is the only one I haven't actually touched, other than giving it a read. Like I read one of the core books ages ago, like when it first came out.
Out of curiosity.
Yeah, no, because it doesn't matter how much I like whatever system I'm playing. I should at least give it a curious glance.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Give it a chance, or else I'm just being dumb. Yeah. I can't say I don't like something if I don't at least give it a look. So it's the same reason why I gave 5th edition a chance and played with you guys, and it was just No, it's exactly what I thought it was, and it wasn't for me. It's, as I always say, great to get people into the hobby. Not so great for those of us that have been playing for a long time and are looking for certain
that experience,
things.
but enhanced.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was Chaos that mentioned that for 5th edition, what they could do to bring back some of the complexity and improvements that people like is do what TSR did during the 2nd edition, where there's... TSR was the original owners of D&D. When they did 2nd edition, there was 2nd edition, and there was 2nd Advanced. And they could do that. But they probably won't. They're going to double down on simplifying, and I'm just going to avoid the system. And new people will continue to enjoy the system, and good for them.
As long as you're happy.
Yeah, as long as they're having fun, enjoy the system. It just isn't for me. And
I'm just gonna judge you.
yes, I will judge you harshly for your enjoyment of 5th edition. I don't care. I'm not going to play 5th edition again. And I'm going to continue to shake my head at some of the changes that go into 5th edition.
I just don't like what's happening in fantasy in general.
You mean the sterilization?
Sorry?
The sterilization of fantasy, where everything is becoming the exact same thing? And anything outside that mold is other and needs to be destroyed?
Pretty much, like, the concept, like, the fact that nothing can, in fantasy, can be inherently evil gets to me.
Yeah.
Like, even, you remember when I said that necromancy was evil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Necromancy is evil. Now, necromancy is not necessarily evil.
Well, here's the thing. Necromancy didn't start evil. Because necromancy was originally mastery over life and death. Your necromancer was who you went to receive your healing from, as well as who buried your ass. And then...
because you did not have enough money.
Well, no. Because they're the ones that handled life and death. They presided over both. And then it changed. And they were attributed to just death. But that's the thing, is you get these gradual shifts that completely change things. But yeah, there's the joke that soon enough, even beings that are literally made of evil, like demons and devils in D&D, oh, you can't say they're evil.
It just raised that way.
Yeah, no. But no, they're literally made up of this. They cannot act outside of being evil, except when there is an outside force that has directly changed them, such as them gaining some divinity. But, you know, nobody is inherently evil. Apparently.
I am.
Despite literally being made up of the cosmic force that is evil.
Seriously, I would not be even surprised if in the series of Lord of the Rings, you would see a nice orc.
With the way things are going,
You know,
yes.
You know, the thing that is literally a corruption of the elven form.
Mm-hmm. No, it's...
They're just misunderstood. We can save them. Galadriel will save them. Galadriel needs to take a fucking nap and chill. yeah, I managed to go through the first episode just because I wanted to stop being just an asshole. I wanted to also
Yeah, you wanted to give
confirm
it a
whether or not-
chance and
like
confirm your
just
beliefs.
like people don't, yeah, just like people did not give a chance to the movies back when they first came out. Like,
Yep.
were assholes before even the movie was before even watching the movie. And no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
That bad, huh?
This, I did, like, I went in, check this. I went in with the idea that what I'm going to watch is not Lord of the Rings. Okay? I'm not going to tell myself I'm going to watch Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
I'm going in thinking this is just something that has been built with Tolkien, with the work of Tolkien. And no. I did not feel like I was in Middle Earth. Most of the characters were
Make it snappy.
unexplainable.
I gotta take a crap.
Like, for example, the fact that humans would be rude to an elf makes no sense to me. Because an elf could, like, they are very proud people. They're not beyond violence.
Yeah.
They're beyond, like, they normally act like they are. For example, Elrond is not would not pull a punch on someone just because he got drunk, but there were times where elves were rather evil, like Fëanor.
Oh, that damn gawking at goods, and that's all you
Couldn't tell
buy?
you. I don't know enough
Right.
about it outside.
Fëanor. So, but I watched, and then I watched the series, and I was like, this is not the universe of Lord of the Rings. It could have been a very decent fantasy by itself, but
That's the
that's
problem
another
we're
thing.
encountering with a lot of things now, is people are buying up rights to use certain worlds, but not because they want to actually use that world. It's because they want to be able to use the name to get people in. Like,
let's be honest, Lord of the Rings has a name.
yeah, no,
It's-
absolutely. But the problem is people aren't, like, the Halo show really pissed people off as well because they absolutely butchered Master Chief.
Which Halo show?
The one that just came out not too long ago.
Okay. I thought you were talking about the animation that were made by multiple teams. I was like, this was actually fairly entertaining to me.
Yeah, no, there was the Halo show, and from what people were saying, basically they made a romance out of it. You know, the unfeeling... Yeah, Master Chief. Not just a random Spartan. Master Chief who's not supposed to really feel much of anything from what I understand. So I don't know too much about...
Well, it was told that for a long time, he was even immune to fear.
Yeah,
He was psychologically tilted.
Yeah, no, that's the one thing I understand, is that he's supposed to be, like, completely emotionally stunted. Unable to feel much of anything, and then they decided to do a lot.
Give him a romance.
Yeah.
What does it bring to the story? Nothing. Nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
If it doesn't bring anything to the story, you do not need to add it.
Yeah. So, again, the complaint I often saw was, this could have been a good sci-fi show on its own, but then you went and butchered an established franchise. And
We did not butcher it, we adapted it.
yeah, no.
Uh-huh.
When you're going to do adaptations, you have to be careful. Like, I saw that Netflix is doing a BioShock adaptation. Yeah, that was my response is, oh god, be prepared for everyone grabbing their torches and pitchforks, because this is gonna be messy.
But, I mean... Oh, hello, you. I mean, Bioshock, since the character doesn't talk, since it's mostly, like, the lore is, like, I do not know where they want to put that, but if it's just a show based on that...
They can absolutely have the main character talk, that's not a problem, but...
Leave mute characters mute.
No.
The moment they talk, they lose interest to me.
You can't... It's hard to have a character be mute the entire time unless there's an actual reason for it. And it does take people out of it. Like, it's fine. The character can talk. Doesn't matter. But you can't butcher other characters. And you can't go changing characters. And one of the big things that they're...
Not the concept.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
One of the big things they're going to have to deal with using Bioshock, especially if it's the first or second game, is the treatment of the little sisters. And
we cannot show violence against the little sisters, the children. We cannot show violence against children on a TV show.
And, like, just remember, it's a messy, messy world, and it is fucked up. And
I see that you're ruining my plan to make it fall.
I'm mining down. Yes, there's so much experience here. But no, I heard that they were making a Bioshock adaptation, and I was just like, I have zero confidence in Netflix's ability to do so.
Netflix is not great with adaptations.
No, they're not.
I mean,
Netflix throws a lot of stuff at the wall, and occasionally something sticks, like Stranger Things. But most of their stuff is a miss.
One thing that, like, even because I did not read the book, okay, once again, I did not read the book before watching the show, was The Last Kingdom.
Okay.
The Last Kingdom, I don't know if you watch, I think
nope.
I mentioned it a few times.
You've told me about it a couple times, but I never actually watched it.
It is a very good show, okay? To my eyes, it's a very good show. Even without, and once I read the books, I was like, okay, this is why they could not show everything. Because in the books, the story was going over decades, and the actor could not age that fast.
Well, obviously, but they do have, like, CGI and prosthetics and stuff, so...
I suppose that maybe they could have tried, but that would have affected the budget a lot. But the series itself, like, the way they portrayed the character was good, but did not respect his journey.
Yeah.
Like, the journey he got to become that general, that man that saved England, it was made just because he knew a little bit more about the Vikings. And in the books, all his youth he spent on a ship. He learned how to take orders, but he was still Dane to his heart. He fought the Danes not because he wanted just revenge. Because he still remembered what it was for him to be a noble from England, and he wanted that back. But he did not want to turn his back to his to what he has learned from his new family. So this is, like, once again, it is a show that if you watch it just like that for the show, the actors are very good, the story is good. The fact that they took the name of a book if I was more into the book once it first came out, maybe I would be more hostile. I would be a little bit more hostile.
Yeah, and
But it was a good show.
That's the thing is, when you work with the source material, you need to respect the source material. If you want to tell something like that, don't take that source material's name and slap it on just to draw attention. It's also a problem I have with sequels to games, even, where it's like, this has absolutely nothing to do with previous games, but you're still using the same name,
the brand,
and it's like, come on, guys. Oh shit, oh shit.
What?
Ow.
Did you survive?
I survived. Hurt, though.
No, you're barely hurting.
Why is there a tunnel underneath here?
Because I dig too deep.
Oh.
So I could make the wall straight, I just dig into an angle and I dig down on the angle. Oh well, if you can reach up here.
I can reach most of it, yeah. I just think if you're going to use a source material, you need to respect the source material.
Of course.
You don't need to transcribe it word for word, but show it the respect that the fans are going to expect you show it.
Oh no, a little one.
There.
How much did I get from this? Oh, I got a raw diamond and a gold nugget and a silver nugget. Okay. All right, fuck. Okay.
What?
Well, I have to keep digging that way.
Ah. No opening my inventory for a while.
Oh no! They're going to mess your bags.
Yeah, it's been giving me that debuff quite a bit lately. I do wish that the people in charge of adapting these stories would respect the source materials more.
Yeah. For me, I would just at least want people that do not hate it.
Yeah, that always pisses me off when they put somebody who acknowledges they actually hate it in charge of the project. Like, why the fuck would you do that? You're just asking for the project to be sabotaged.
Like the lady who did Star Wars. Like I think I don't remember her name, but she admitted in an interview, "Oh, I never watched Star Wars. I don't like those kind of movies."
Yeah.
You don't like those kind of movies, but you still took the job. Yeah. What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, no, if you're not willing to even look at the source material, you shouldn't be in charge of a project for it.
But then again, if I'm not happy, I'm just gonna have to find the money and then start my own series. Maybe someday, once you're a big streamer and you have like millions and millions of viewers who give you like $10 to $10,000 each, we can talk about it.
No,
I mean that's the end goal, right? Being rich.
in the end goal is just to enjoy what I do and make enough from it to make a living, decent living.
You know what I would have loved to be able to do? I would have loved to be able to draw.
Yeah.
Like, I know that not every artist makes a lot of money, but if I could just make a decent drawing, like if I
mean, it takes a lot of practice to get good at art.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
For me, my biggest problem when it came to learning art is every teacher tells you the exact same thing. Visualize what you want. Bitch, I can't visualize what I want. I am literally incapable of it. Stop telling me that generic advice that does me no good.
I get that same advice and I'm like, yeah, I can visualize, but I cannot. My hand refuses to follow that.
Yeah, but that's a big difference. That is, you're not skilled enough yet to do that.
When I was younger, I was drawing quite a lot, and I never improved, no matter how much I tried.
It takes years to improve.
I drew for at least a decade.
Yeah, but it also requires people giving you constructive criticism and learning. So,
my constructive criticism was from my dad. Do you want to know what kind of criticism I got?
Yeah, I imagine it wasn't very constructive.
No.
But I love to do artwork in general. Just if I can't even visualize it, it becomes extremely difficult. And that's one of the things, like, learning that other people actually could visualize things, absolutely mind-blowing. Like...
Wait, you can picture shit in your hand?
Yeah, no,
what?
that's why I was always so confused when shows and stuff showed people daydreaming, or, like, people talked about, like, yeah, you know, 90% of our thoughts are in pictures and stuff. It's like, I was always like, what the fuck are you on, people? Ain't no pictures.
And then you like, wait, oh, okay, I'm the odd one.
Yeah, but I was well into adulthood before I learned that. And it's just... I always thought people were talking in, like, metaphors.
Metaphors.
So... Just... Yeah.
Oh no. I'm out of repair kits. Oh no.
Learning people weren't talking in metaphors was a huge mindfuck for me.
I'm out of repair kits.
I can bring you one. Just have to get out of this hole.
Then throw in the one I am currently.
No, it was a huge mindfuck for me learning that people could actually visualize things. What the fuck are you? There you are. And so many things made more sense once I learned that. There you go.
Oh shit, I cannot pick it up. Ah, nice. I thought it was going to glitch. It was about to glitch.
Yeah, learning that was a huge change in my perspective and stuff, because it was then that I could be like, oh, I need to not... Well, yeah, because you should question pretty much everything anyways, but, it was, I need to adjust my way of learning and how people are teaching me things and, like, telling me things, because it makes a huge difference in whether someone's trying to describe something to you. If somebody tells me to imagine a table, I can't visualize a table, but I know what a table is. So I know what you're talking about when you tell me about a table.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you try and describe something to me that I have no idea what it is, I'm not going to be able to picture it and have any idea what you're talking about. I can make guesses based off other things. Like, if I didn't know what a stool is, and you tried to explain it, the easiest way to get me to understand would be, it's a chair with no back.
Ah.
Because that's an easy to understand concept.
Mm-hmm.
And when I discovered that, it also made so much sense to me why I had an easier time understanding Mage the Awakening's platonic ideals and stuff compared to my friends that can visualize. Because I'm already not, like... So, I have friends where it's like... Tell them to imagine an apple. And they're like, well, what kind of apple? And then they can tell me down to, like, where the spots are on the apple and stuff. And it's like, okay. So, when you tell them to think of an apple for Mage, they're thinking of a specific apple, not apple as a concept. Because that's what you're really doing is, with Mage, is you need to think of things as concepts, not as individual items. Or, like, when you're using Prime to create objects and it shows up as the platonic ideal, like, a table is going to be just 4 legs and a surface. It's not going to be a specific table.
Oh, care package.
Yeah.
And why did we get attacked by direwolf?
Because there was a summon.
I got one direwolf to attack me.
I got one up where I was too.
Stupid dog. Oh, oh, motherfucker did damage to my hand. Oh, that's personal, bitch.
It's so weird learning things much later in life when you thought things were, like, normal before that. It's always such a mindfuck. I've also...
My biggest mindfuck in... I would say it's because I was not as informed as I could have been if, you know, I had more information, but all the modern concepts are alien to me. Well, were alien to me, like the transgender issues, LGBTQA issues.
That's part of it is, like, it's going to be new and alien to you until you're introduced to it. And it can cause a lot of friction if you haven't been introduced to it. Because it's become such a hotbed issue that if you haven't been introduced to it, it can get pretty bad.
Oh, it can get very ugly.
Like, even two people who agree on everything being an issue can be heavily at odds because they agree it's an issue, sure, but they don't necessarily see eye to eye on what about it is the issue or how much of an issue it is.
On my end, it's because most of the issues that I hear now, okay? I mean, what you hear in TV, what you hear on Reddit, you know, like the whatever you're gonna hear, and you just either it's gonna be exaggerated or it's not gonna reflect the vision of most of the people involved in this.
Yeah.
Was when people stopped caring about being equals and just wanted more reason to clap.
It's a pissing contest. A lot of it's a pissing contest, and that's what everything becomes eventually. Certainly, there are tons of issues they need to be rectified for everybody.
Because myself, I'm not part of the community. As I say, I often joke. Like, you know what? I'm 80-20. You put in front of me a guy that looks exactly like a girl. Put enough alcohol in me, maybe I won't notice.
Okay.
But I'm not part of the thing. But it used to be. I have family that are part of it, and
yeah.
I have even people that I know that were alive during like I said, like in the 90s, in the 70s, where being gay was extremely hard.
Yeah.
Where they
100%.
Could not get a job, they could not get they could get beaten up just for telling. And even today, it's still events where people get their ass like almost murdered just because they happen to like something that other people don't like.
Yeah.
But
let me quickly.
I
want to quickly clarify something before I get torn apart. When I say it's a pissing contest, if your default reaction is I'm more oppressed than you are, because I've seen a lot of people do that, you're making it a pissing contest. It's not... If that is your response, that I'm more oppressed than you are, so you can't say anything, you've made it a contest. That's what I mean by a lot of people are making it a pissing contest. If it's I'm more oppressed than you are, we should be working together to solve the oppression, great. You're thinking right. If it's I'm more oppressed than you are, so we need to ignore your issues and fix my issues and only my issues, you're being an ass, regardless of what the issues are. Carry on, Serenos.
This is where, like, my uncle was almost killed because he was gay.
Yeah.
And when I say killed, like, he was with a bunch of friends, and when those friends understood what, like, his sexual orientation, they turned around and beat him almost to death with a crowbar. Because this is how human how real human react to stuff that they don't understand.
Yeah.
Or they don't share.
Yeah.
And when I compare it to someone, for example, that is being, and I'm not trying to say that it's not damageable. I know it can cause emotional damage, but when I compare it to someone that has been misgendered, for example, I'm like, I understand that it is something important to you because you have fought to be recognized to that identity, and I get that. But we are strangers. I don't know you. I don't have... Beyond today, I should not have to think about our interaction.
Yeah, so a lot of misgendering, yes, there's hostile, like, bigotry misgendering, but a lot of people are gonna misgender you because they're going to gender you based off of your appearance. I had long hair at one point, and from behind, I had been called Miss more than one time. All you do, you correct them, you move on. Most people, if they're reasonable, will just go, yeah, sorry, my bad. And that's most interactions. Other places, it can come from fear, it can come from misunderstanding, it can come from bigotry. There's all sorts of reasons why people are assholes, or may misgender you. A lot of them aren't appropriate, but if it's an accident, and you freak out on somebody over a legit accident, it makes you look like the asshole. Like...
Well, recently, okay?
Yeah.
Recently at work. Oh, go ahead. I'll let you finish and I'll get on my work story.
No, it's just, like... Anytime you lose your freaking mind at somebody over an accident when, like... I don't want to say when there's no serious consequences involved, because it can be damaging for these people. Or it can be damaging for anyone. Because that's not very polite of me to say these people. But, for instance, there's a difference between, somebody calling you the wrong thing and somebody accidentally hitting you with their car. One has a much more profound, serious impact on your life than the other. It sucks, 100%. But in the same vein, people accidentally get called the wrong name sometimes. I'm not talking dead naming. I'm talking about accidentally calling somebody the wrong name. If your name is Bishop, for example, and somebody calls you Bill by mistake, it's not the end of the world. They're not being an asshole just because they called you Bill. As long as, you know, when corrected, it's not a problem.
At some point, my nickname was Eric for like half a year because my teacher thought that my name was Eric, and it took forever for him to actually memorize that. Oh shit! Right, his name is not Eric. I'm like, there's no Eric in your class, you moron.
Yeah, and
but
if it's a legitimate mistake and wires get crossed, don't get mad about it. Like, you're welcome to be upset about it and think whatever you want of the person, but if you lose your freaking mind and start going off on a screaming fit, it makes you look like the asshole even if they were in the wrong. Like, well,
I got the achievement of cheating death.
And
I was doing nothing.
If somebody spills their drink on you, for instance, that sucks. And if it was intentional, they're an asshole. But the second you start screaming your head off at them, you're the one that looks like the asshole, even if they intentionally spilled their drink on you. It makes you
remember
look like
you
the
of high
asshole.
school. What caused bullies to act out even more?
Reactions. Like that's the thing. You give them the reaction. They.
No, I don't.
If you give them the reaction they're looking for.
And I want to say, I want to be careful here because this one might be misinterpreted. I'm not saying that, like...
You should ignore people being assholes. And,
exactly. Yeah. I'm not saying that being, like, confronted to what's the word again in English? Misogyny, like, you know, like, anything that's, like, hateful...
Yeah,
you should not tolerate that. Like, it's not enough to ignore. You have to report. Even normal bullying, you should report. But I'm not saying. I just don't want to say that it's the same thing. I understand it's not. But the closest example that I have for my personal experience was when I was being bullied because of my weight, because of my interest. I was that fat ginger guy in the class reading books. I was.
So you're not just a ginger, you're a ginger nerd.
Ginger nerd.
Yeah.
So, and I was in a town where I was in a school where sports were very important because this could help you get into like better schools. You could even get money out of that. This is it was the jocks in school. Like the jocks were everywhere, and I was ginger, and I had a belly, and I did not fit in well. I got my ass handed to me, and like this is one of the worst things. Especially since you cannot defend yourself. Holy shit.
Yeah, boss fight.
Oh shit. They're gonna glitch me out. They're gonna glitch me out. They're pushing me out of the map.
Now is not the time, you stupid fly.
Fuck. That's why I'm not doing damage to them. I was glitched inside the boss.
Oof.
So my damage were going inside the boss.
Yeah.
Nah, that's my train of thought.
You were explaining why you were bullied and stuff. I don't remember what else.
Yeah, I lost it. Yes. Life, just basically, life will always be hard.
Yeah. And assholes will always find a reason to pick on you, regardless. It's shitty, but some people are just assholes. Oh, they collapsed your ladder, by the way.
No.
And they're digging your walls out.
Oh, those monsters. That's it. This is personal now. Jump in the hole.
I'm not jumping in the hole.
Why not?
Because I'm hurt. I'll jump down after. Yeah, no. Assholes are always going to be assholes, and it has nothing to do with you, and entirely to do with... Actually, no, that's not true. It does have stuff to do with you, but it's not your fault. I can't just say it has nothing to do with you, because as unfortunate as it is, it does have something to do with you. Like, it sucks to hear, but in Serenos' case, just as an example, because you're here and what you said. The thing that it had to do with you is it was your appearance, especially the fact that you were overweight. In your case, it could have been helped, as shitty as it is, and like, you shouldn't have to change for it. It could have been helped if you had have worked out and lost that weight.
A bit more complicated than that. But...
Yeah, no, like, it is more complicated than that, obviously, but that would have helped.
Yeah.
Like, it's not entirely 100% out of your hands, or,
but
like...
let's be transparent, even if, for example, I went to the gym, okay?
Yeah,
I
no.
went to the gym.
100%.
I would be attacked at the gym. I was attacked at the gym.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it will solve all your problems, blah, 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 blah. I'm not saying that. It's just, it can improve your situation. It's like, you're not going to rub yourself down with, like, steak juices and then take a nice stroll through a wolf den. It's stupid to do. So, in the same vein, like, if you have to go through the wolf den, you don't go rubbing yourself down with steak juices first. You be careful. And it's not the same thing, and it probably sounds really heartless to say, but there are ways to improve your situation or to avoid certain situations. Not that you should be put in those situations in the first place, because that's a whole other thing, is like, you shouldn't be put in these situations in the first place. It's not your fault.
Did you also take my chair?
Oh yeah, I did grab it because you had no way to get up. I can make you more bullets, so.
I was making it!
Well, I didn't know that.
But you didn't look at me, I was doing it!
You were actually away from that area.
And I'm very upset.
If you need bullets, I will make you bullets.
I need a lot of bullets.
Okay.
Okay, where the fuck is the
But
right
no,
angle now? Okay.
There's no reason for you to be a freaking bully. That's why yesterday, Serenos and I clarified I'm not just being an ass to him, because I realized it could come across that way to those that don't know our personal relationship. We poke fun at one another and generally tease one another pretty much constantly, on stream and off stream. So, and
I am a victim, guys. Send help.
No. But like before I even talked to the artist that did did my emotes, I got Serenos' permission for the Blame Serenos emote.
Even though I didn't feel like I would say no for something like that. It's like, it's funny. I'm being a mascot.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But it's still the right thing to do to run it by you first, because
It was my commission first.
well, yeah, it was your art first, and the image and stuff, and it's you, but also you're the one that ends up being the butt of the jokes when people use it. It's not fair of me to just decide, hey, let's everyone pick on Serenos, when no, it's blame Serenos because that's the joke, and we had to make sure you were okay with it.
Thank you for acknowledging my feelings.
Yeah. I may make you
I will
miserable
murder you in
in
your
good
sleep.
fun, but that's just it. It's good fun, and when you're actually upset by something, we stop. So,
Can I get a splint, please?
yeah, I can bring you a splint.
I'm trying to work, but my leg is broken.
Yeah,
Hello, Morgan. Now you're calm.
I will
Good
bring you
boy.
a splint in just a minute.
Would you like to try and grab some candy? There you go.
But
Ready,
no,
get one.
don't pick on people, guys. It's a shitty thing to do, and it makes you a shitty person.
Grab a candy. You need to put your paw in it. Come on, you can do it. Use your paw.
And also, just because you disagree with somebody doesn't mean you get to be an ass to that person either. If you think that just because somebody doesn't agree with you, regardless of what their belief is, that they deserve to die, you should probably seek help. Because if you believe your beliefs are more important than people's lives, you may want to take a look in the mirror. Yeah, people can have some real shitty beliefs,
You're getting on
but
my nerves,
a lot of the
man.
times, those beliefs are only further hardened by the way they get treated by people that oppose their beliefs. And a lot of the times they hold those beliefs because they were pushed out of society in general for lesser beliefs. Oh yeah, I need to make you a splint.
We have a very, I know we say a lot of stuff, and we do not pretend to be experts on
Oh yeah,
anything. Like,
no, not an expert.
we are
And
just
beliefs are
talking
constantly shifting and evolving. But it's a talking point.
I am not an expert on bullying. At some point, myself turned
There you go.
against my bullies, and in a very not
At your feet.
ouch, not very mature way.
At your feet.
Thank you. At my broken feet.
Yes, at your broken foot.
I don't have candies. My thumb is not a candy, kitty cat.
Oh, I need to drink a bottle of honey before things get any worse. Yeah, we're not experts. And thing is, if you ask us the same question on different days, or
Our answer might change.
yeah, because beliefs are not set in stone, nor should they really be set in stone. Because if you're that inflexible,
You mostly end up on the wrong side of things.
you will end up on the wrong side at some point.
Oh, my leg is still broken even though I used the thing.
Was your arm also broken?
No, it was just my leg.
Okay.
Okay.
No,
Well, you know what? I'm just gonna use the solution. Regen!
Good old regen.
You can always cheat.
No, there's nuance is a big thing as well. Like, you can do things with good intentions and have bad results. But also, even some of the best things can be corrupted. And it's a really shitty thing.
We all know what hell is, what the road to hell are paved with.
Yeah. But, like, you may believe, for example, let's go with something entirely wild and completely divorced from reality. Say you believe that all 6-headed purple snakes need to be put down because they only eat people. That's it. But lacking nuance, you may not know that the reason these 6-headed purple snakes eat people, and that's all they ever seem to eat, is because people keep going into their dens to study them or whatever else, so they keep getting eaten.
Also, humans are young. I'm just putting it out there.
But
there's a reason we're called long pigs.
So you believe that all these 6-headed purple snakes need to be put down because they're eating people. But the reality of it is, they're just protecting their young in their caves because people keep coming in and they have to defend their... Yeah, exactly. But
I mean,
you hold this mistaken belief because you lack information. Now, maybe you find out about this, and if your belief is completely inflexible, regardless of what information you learn, well, now you're just being an asshole, because now you know the only reason these 6-headed purple snakes are eating people is because people are being assholes and going into their homes and scaring their children, and they're just defending themselves. Like,
no, you're not anymore.
That just makes you the asshole because you're presented with the evidence of they're literally just protecting themselves, but you can't admit that you were wrong.
I mean, I know I'm never wrong, but, you know.
You're always wrong. You've never been right a single day in your life.
Hey. I mean, most of my decisions were horrible, but they were made because I was badly misinformed. By me.
Serenos is misinformed by Serenos. Serenos is false news.
And jokes aside, this is mostly what I find in a lot of situation. Not only bigotry, but like general misunderstandings, is that sometimes people are just making themselves believe something that is not believable, or something that has no reason to be believed. For example, the fact that eating gluten-free is healthy. It is good for certain people, but it's not because it's good for certain people that it is good for everyone.
Well, that's the other thing, is like, going along with the not eating things, now, I don't have any evidence. This is going off what I have heard, what, observed patterns, but more and more people seem to be becoming allergic to nuts or peanut butter and stuff ever since kids haven't been allowed to be exposed to it anymore. Whether or not that is actual causation or correlation, I don't know. But it does seem to be a thing that because kids aren't being allowed to be exposed to it anymore, because they're not allowed to eat it at school and stuff, a lot of parents aren't buying it for their kids because of that reason. So they don't get exposed to it, and then for example, they get hurt by something that's had peanut butter on it. So their body thinks peanut butter is bad, or whatever else, however it works. Or it could just be humans in general are evolving away from being able to eat peanut butter. I don't know.
Or, well, one of my best reason that I have is simply, well, sometimes people's bodies just overreact to shit.
Yeah.
Like, my metabolism overreacts at sugar. If I take in sugar, I take in the belly. Because my body does not have the capacity to process as many calories that I'm ingesting, which is why I have a tummy.
Yeah, meanwhile, I
and
can
also
eat...
the fact that I'm not moving enough.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I
something
can eat,
wrong.
like, 12 meals a day and still lose weight.
I hate you. I hate everything about you.
Yeah, no, it's,
Every time you open.
I basically have the opposite problem you do, where it's very hard for me to maintain a healthy weight, regardless of how much I eat or work out or whatever else. But it's a problem. We just have the opposite sides of the same coin when it comes to the problem. So
This is a problem that my brother also has. And that actually makes him unable to reach his weight goals because he wants to have a little bit more weight, but he cannot keep the fat that he's making because his body's like, fuck no, I'm not getting fat. And he drinks beer all the time. Like every meal, it's beer, potato.
Stuff that's supposed to make you fat.
Yeah. But he does not gain any weight.
Staring, asshole.
That might change, mind you. Once you get older, your metabolism slows down.
Yep.
On him, that might mean that he will actually
You don't buy something next time,
like,
I'll shoot you.
unhealthy in the future. Not for now.
I mean, just because you're not putting on weight doesn't mean you're not becoming unhealthy from it. Just, you're not gaining an unhealthy weight from it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I can make the upgrade.
Well, he's taller than me, and he's skinny, and he has a hard time keeping muscle mass because he cannot keep fat.
Yeah.
And that pisses him off. And that pissed me off because I would like to have a little bit of that problem, please. Just for a year.
Swap metabolisms for a year.
Seriously, if that was possible, or if there was actually something that would speed up your metabolism on that same level, if they find this is going to be the drugs that's going to change the world.
That would be a huge change, yeah.
Because you would not have to say to someone, oh, you have to lose weight. No, just take the goddamn pill, reduce what you're eating, take this pill to also cut your need to your cravings, and there you go. And then once you come back, you go back to a normal diet, and here you go. But I think a lot of institutions have still see obesity more like a lifestyle thing than an actual illness. It's a lifestyle that causes illness. Is what the common situation, like the common ground is. Like, well, if they were not that fat, then they would not get as sick. So they should just lose weight and stop eating pores. I don't, and frankly, I don't eat that much. Like,
well, that's the thing. If you're eating an unhealthy amount, a lot of people don't realize they're eating an unhealthy amount because it doesn't feel like they're eating an unhealthy amount. I've had friends. I've had friends that think they aren't eating an unhealthy amount, and then they will sit down for a meal, and their "I don't eat that much" is they eat 3 plates of food.
Mm-hmm.
And it's no, you don't eat that much is what you think, But 3 plates of food is a lot of food, and I'm not saying that's your case or anyone else's case. It's just... sometimes you don't realize how much you're eating.
But there is the last popo. Oh, I
So.
re-broke my leg again. No.
Do I need to bring you another splint?
No. 10 minutes.
Okay. No,
Timing.
And, again, I'm not saying that's your situation or anyone else's situation, but... portion control is one of the biggest things that can help people lose weight.
Yeah, but what a lot of people who don't have portion issues don't notice is that it's not easy. It sounds easy because it's just just take a smaller amount. If I don't eat a certain amount, I am uncomfortable the whole damn day.
Yep, and that is going to be how it is until you lose that weight. Like, until your stomach shrinks down, it is hard work. And that is why a lot of people don't lose weight, because it is hard work. And people are lazy. I'm lazy. You're lazy. We're all lazy.
Especially you.
Yes, especially
Sorry,
you. You know who we're talking about. But no, like,
especially you behind your screen. Yeah, I'm talking about you with your fancy glasses. I'm probably just talking to my cat.
Maybe.
Because he's wearing my glasses, and he looks very handsome. Yeah.
But no, it's one of those things where...
Hey, you know what today is?
What?
It's payday.
Ah.
Money comes into the account.
No, it's unfortunate, and yes, people are lazy, and that does... It's a discipline thing, and it's hard work. Nobody likes doing hard work. And I don't blame you.
I advise to a lot of people around me, and what I'm trying to do is actually to weigh the goddamn plate.
Weigh the plate?
Like, weigh the plate. Not because not because all the food have the same nutrition, but your stomach will always have that same space in it. So if you eat a certain amount of food and you keep track of it, you know that next time, just remove 10 grams. Just a little, I mean, maybe not even 10 grams. I don't even know how big a gram is, but just you remove a little quantity every time. You start with your normal meal, then you just keep going down and down and down. By the time you get to it, you won't even notice. That's how I stopped smoking, and apparently it works with food. So I'm like, yay! Just have to start. Can I have the energizing thing? You switched your things around?
Oh no, you have to upgrade them. That's the thing.
No!
Like, I just upgraded mine to the best.
Oh.
So...
life is hard. I should just do it with dynamites.
Did I get worse after upgrading those? The hell? I think my stamina regen went down after I upgraded them. What the hell?
Double check.
Where's my stamina per second? I should be gaining 60 stamina a second. Okay. So I had these ones before, and now I have the .25s. The hell? Let's unequip and re-equip my armor just in case. Maybe it's just bugging out. Yeah, it feels like I'm earning less now. The hell? I'm gonna have to look at the mod and see if there's like an extra 0 on those ones or something.
At least you don't have to wait a lot. Ah, it seems back in order.
Oh yeah, so it seems like when I get down further, it's a bigger jump. That must be what it is. It's trying to recover, more stamina than I have, so it doesn't work.
Ah. Well.
Okay. If that's the case, yeah. Skills. 6 points. Where do I want to put them? Yeah. Do that. Double the amount I get from animals. We'll do those next. A lot of the issues we've talked about tonight, we are not experts. We are just giving opinions. Some of them may not even be the opinions we personally hold. Because I do try and argue from other points as well sometimes. Not necessarily being devil's advocate, but just, hey, this is how other people may look at things. Because, like, personally, not a fan of certain things. That doesn't mean I'm going to discount people's opinions who hold beliefs that oppose my own.
Yep, when I tell you don't take that fucking feat.
Which one?
Don't you dare.
You mean common sense? When I'm the only one that took it despite being the most experienced player?
No, that's actually because I told you, I think it was in voice chat, that you could not take it because you took age. And you were saying, like, this was the one, like, since you were already the one experienced, it was like, well, you already have the logic that you don't need the storyteller's wisdom to get you. The one took it.
Yeah, no, you were like, you told me that, like, no, I told you that I probably don't need it, and you agreed. And I took it anyways, because sometimes it's just nice to have. And, like, I also admitted before I even took it, you may give me the warning that I'm doing something dumb sometimes. I may still go ahead and go through with it.
Yeah.
But I do find it hilarious that nobody else took it despite being told, hey, you should probably take this because you're new to the system.
Oh, all my other group has it.
Oops.
But they don't have you to catch the mistake.
You gotta pop her down there.
Whoa. One bullet to the head.
Yeah. This group at least has the benefit of having someone more experienced to catch their mistakes.
I was sure you were gonna say having me. Like, getting too big for your britches on everybody.
No, just, it's nice having somebody who has played a game a lot to help catch mistakes when they're made. It also allows you to act a bit more freely because you don't need to worry quite as much.
But to be frank, I feel kind of confident that the group is not going to die immediately. The one that might that gives me a huge feeling that they might die is Chaos.
Yeah. Despite him being the second most experienced of the group.
I don't know if he played as much. Like, did he play with another group?
No, but he played longer than Mochti did, and longer than Cray did.
But simply because the way, like, instead of playing discreet with his character or playing the way of his clan, he wanted, like, he told you about his project, right? What he wanted to do.
The opening with fireworks, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, this is how you will destroy the trust of the coterie. This is not a smart idea. You should not do this.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's going to be funny.
Oh, it absolutely would be funny as the rest of the coterie enters Rockstrike and freaks out.
And then starts to try and murder you because, holy shit, he's a bring of fire.
I mean, mostly they would have just run back inside where it's safe, but hey.
Big day. And also, you know, making fireworks inside without getting the permit. Nice job. You just attracted the attention of people.
I mean, it's like a $5,000 fine or something like that.
The fine, yes, but the fact is that there were still, like, people who trust you and definitely will not trust you after that.
Oh, yeah, no, the coterie definitely would have lost trust in it. But, yeah, no. The only reason I know it's just a fine is because that's what Disney does. They just pay the fine every day to ignore the firework regulations for where they are.
This is where, actually, this is something that we could talk about. The existence of fines. Fines, to me, is not like, it should have been changed as a thing. Because, let's be honest, if you make $3,000 a year, an $80 fine won't bother you. So you will park wherever the fuck you, right?
You mean like $3,000 a month, not $3,000 a year?
No, $300,000.
Okay, yeah, 300,000. Yeah, that's a big difference. I thought you said 3,000. So
if you make, no, I might have. Let's be honest, I might have. And if you compare it to someone like me who wins around $40,000, every $80 that I lose per month can drastically affect my livelihood.
yeah. Well, that's the whole idea behind fines being a percentage of what you earn. Because there are some places that do that instead. And that makes it much more impactful. You know, your parking fine may be, you know, I don't know, 10% of your paycheck. And that's going to affect pretty much everyone more or less equally. I'm not going to say it's going to affect everyone equally because that's not true. Because if you are living paycheck to paycheck, you can't afford even $1 to be taken. Compared to...
But in that situation, you try to manage it. Like, you are way more careful.
Yeah.
Like, but on my end, for example, I just got a ticket of $80. Right?
Okay.
I was parked on my street when they were cleaning it. I was like, why is there not like a system? Well, I could just put on an alarm, but a system where when the guy comes around with the tools to send me an alarm, tell me, hey, you need to move your car because we're cleaning, instead of giving me a ticket.
Oh, is it scheduled days they clean it, or what?
Yep.
Okay.
Scheduled days.
I mean...
It is scheduled, but the fact is, I'm on a very small street, and for me to find a parking in my area, like if I'm not careful, I just end up no parking for the whole night.
Yeah.
And so I cannot just move the car around because some people, well, most people now on my street don't work at work. They work from home.
Okay.
So they don't need to leave in the morning and then I can get the parking spot. Anywho, that was my rant. It's like I would love it if there were more opportunities for like to actually punish people who deserve it, but give a break to other people who's going, you know what, we have enough money. Like you could just go, look, it was a mistake. Not planning on doing it again. It's just bad timing. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, but then you end up with people who exploit stuff like that, unfortunately. An alternative for, like... Well, no, because that would just get exploited as well. It's a difficult balancing act. Like, you don't want to be too harsh, but you don't want to be too lenient either. And it just becomes a big old balancing act where it's complicated.
Just start a warning system. A warning system, especially for people with low income. Like, they cannot afford this. Okay, so you know what? Instead of just...
Well, for something like cleaning, we're at a point where, you know what you can do? Put a friggin' GPS on the cleaner, and if it's done by the city, then the city can have an app that people can download and just be, like, check it or set an alarm, like, hey, the cleaner's going to be in your area at 6 a.m. So everyone can set their little alarm for 6 a.m. for, like, 5:30, we'll say. And then, you know, if the street cleaner comes early, or whatever, the app could alert you, like, hey, the street cleaner is an hour ahead of schedule, so your alarm goes off earlier, and then you can go move your vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
But the city would be incentivized not to do that, because...
they want money.
Yeah, they get money from the fines, so... Right? It is in their direct interest not to alert you and for you to get the ticket. And that's the shitty thing. Because, yeah, it makes the city money, but it also makes the citizens suffer.
Yep. You make so much more XP than I do.
Well, that's because I put...
Because you don't need to take breaks.
Oh, yeah, well, there's that, too. But also I put more points into being able to focus this and getting more resources.
Oh, I have everything for that. Oh,
okay.
One carry.
Yep, it's 1:30 already. I am so looking forward to Friday. More trouble! That's a good reason. Oh.
I'm level 92.
203.
Brag.
Well, you said your level, so I said mine.
It's not the same.
Yeah, as you level up, it does get a little bit easier because you can go for longer.
Actually, I have more stamina and health than you do.
Yeah. You put points into those perks. I put my points elsewhere to increase my capabilities.
Well, at some point you have unlimited stamina, so, you know, who cares?
Yeah, I more or less have infinite stamina at this point. Did you take the perks that let you swing your pick faster yet?
I think so.
Okay.
At least I look at your camera and it goes as fast.
Okay. Just because there was that perk, and once I took it, I got experience so much faster.
Yep. Oh, what was it?
Why is Jumbled Backpack in, like, every single vote?
I won't be.
Yeah.
Bring me
fine
to
with
B.
B. I leveled again. Machine guns maximum. I need to start putting points into the attributes themselves, even though all attributes do is increase headshot damage.
Yeah, this is annoying. Like, Fortitude should increase your health, like your health or regen. Yours, like, increasing your dexterity or should increase your speed and your stamina.
Time to give you nightmares about the next
upgrade.
Next big update. So you're no longer gonna learn recipes from perks or attributes. You gotta find books for everything.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah.
This will just make everything so tedious.
Yeah. It's already annoying to find books you don't already know.
I don't know who in their team thought that it's a very good system. We should double down on that.
It will
no one said no to me. You're a fucking idiot.
It will increase play retention time because people need to. They can't just learn the skills and then move on. That's probably what it is. They're moving more and more like an MMO, where they are trying to get people to just play longer and longer. And it's like, that works for MMOs, but it doesn't work for this. Like, take a look at the most popular mods for this game, and you'll find a lot of it is undoing changes they make.
Yeah. I don't know who Timmy, what Timmy from game design thought, but this is stupid. You should never try to fix what's not broken. If people are happy with what they have, don't make it more complicated.
I mean,
because then they lose interest.
So don't fix what's not broken. There's times to test and iterate. That's fine. But if your players are getting annoyed with the changes you're making, you might not be going in the right direction. That's not necessarily the case, but it may be the case.
Yeah.
Agility's maxed out. Did I? Yeah, agility's fully maxed out.
And meanwhile, there's 7,000 people looking at a woman in a bikini.
Nah.
I am disappointed for humanity as a species. I'm not saying that the content that we have is necessarily more interesting. I'm just saying that there's so much more that you could be doing instead of watching a person going into a bathtub.
People want to look at pretty people. It's a fact of life.
Yeah, I know, but still.
No, it's...
Just go encourage your local sex workers. They need the money much more than she does. Actually, you could have someone pay for their studies.
Yeah, it's a surprisingly common profession for college students trying to get through college.
I'm stripping to pay for my college. Sure. Me too. But then again, I say that, but if we're not generalizing, they are indeed people who are making decisions that other people would not make just to be able to finish their school, to, you know.
I mean, some people join the military to get through college. Others take their clothes off.
And let's be honest, I'm perfectly fine with both of them. Except on the getting killed part, because this is...
Yeah.
But it's not because you joined the military that you're gonna instantly work for in the battlefield.
Yeah.
Personally, I would work for the military services just to learn how to, not necessarily hack, but how to improve cybersecurity, how to make it so it would be harder to scam people. Because, oh my god, there's so many scams going on.
I mean, scams aren't really part of that. So in order to get people not to be scammed, unfortunately, it requires educating people, and yeah, it's information warfare, basically.
Basically, I have one basic rule. If someone calls you on the phone to tell you that something is happening in your bank account, you do not answer to that person. You go straight to the bank.
Yeah.
If someone calls you claiming to be from the government of Canada, you do not speak to that person. You go straight to your local ARC department, or you just go to a government of Canada.
If they're asking for any personal information, it's okay. Let me call you right back, and we can confirm. And then you call the number if you can't go into the place.
On the website, yeah.
Yeah. Like, you don't just call back whatever number they're calling from. It literally, call your bank's number.
I had to stop my grandma, so I know how people can easily just assume, oh, well, they just called me from that number. That's their phone number. Grandma, I love you, but you are not the most smart person around when it comes to that kind of stuff.
You're not up to date on information technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
And when you know what kind of relationship I have with my grandma, yeesh. Just at my aunt's wedding, like I went to my, like you remember?
Yeah.
And he tried to make a scene because she was unhappy on how the wedding was going, like how they were celebrating. I'm like,
it ain't your wedding.
It ain't your wedding. Shut the fuck up, because you're gonna get kicked out of the wedding. I'm not kidding. My grandpa and her were divorced. They are all looking at you and they're not happy. So you should stop. And she's like, oh well, I just wanted to say my opinion. Grandma, once again, I love you, but your opinion right now, you can shove it somewhere that I have not seen the line of
Grandma, I love you. Shut the fuck up.
Thank you.
Yeah, no. Obviously.
But that's only
Obviously, don't actually talk to people like that.
No.
Fine to think it, but don't talk to people like that.
I'm a very, very good grandson. My grandson. You could actually just do this and you would pretty much one hit everything.
Takes me 2 hits.
Anyway, I have to dig more.
More digging.
More digging.
Dig it all. Dig a dig.
Because I went too deep last time. I don't want to just fill the hole because anyway, the bottom line was I still wanted to go deeper.
I mean, I don't mind helping. Fine. Oh, it's a new day though. I need to go check the store again.
Don't abandon me.
I'll be back. I have to check the store.
That's what my dad said.
And then you
He's gonna
found
buy some cigarettes.
you found your kidneys for sale on the black market.
Yeah. That was a rough 2 weeks.
Oh, these nurses aren't very hot. They're glowing though. Do you guys run in a straight line, please?
Never.
Yeah, they don't like running in a straight line. Oh, you survived that?
First aid did.
That wasn't a headshot. That was a throat shot. Whatever. Why do I still hear the combat music? Did I not kill them all?
Did you?
There we are. It was just taking its sweet time. You make the high power ammo finally. Woo!
Sorry.
I need one more thing. And then I can make boxes of ammo.
That scared my kitty cat.
Why'd you do something mean like that?
Because my phone was over my headset cable and it flipped my phone.
Ah.
And we were both not expecting this.
You
It
didn't
was
just-
a very
You smell
trying
like
moment for
dead.
both of us.
You better
Yeah, you
have
didn't
money.
just scare the cat, you scared yourself.
Yes. I am officially a scaredy cat.
You're deeply traumatized by the fact that your phone flipped over.
Yes. Now I cannot sleep. I cannot think without thinking that maybe it would be the last time.
Phone's out to get you.
It is definitely out to get me at. I might need the police.
Better lock it up.
All right, now that we're done doing business, get out of my store.
This guy's secret shop ain't changing. Beginning to think it might only change when I rejoin.
Yay, I maxed out Fortitude.
Woo! I've been maxing out all the perks rather than the attributes.
Yeah. I just wanted to have one.
My perception and my agility are maxed. Where the fuck did the ladder go? Oh, there it is. A bush was hiding it. That was very
Stop looking at
concerning.
the bush. Stop looking at the bush.
I wasn't looking at the bush, that was the problem.
It is not a trustworthy friend.
Uh, 14 deaths, 2,301 zombies dead.
Same here. Well, for the death. Not for the zombie thing.
When you showed me the screenshot the other day of your thing, I was like, wow, I thought your kills would be much higher than mine.
Yeah, in my solo game I died like twice. But the reason I avoid dying so much is because there's not an asshole to just spawn enemies on top of me.
Hey, I only did that once.
Twice.
I did that once.
And then you kept doing it on the same day and I died like 10 times. Otherwise I'd still be like someone maybe 6. You're a prick.
Zombies need food too, you know.
I don't care about their needs.
This is It's mostly stone. It's not worth as much experience.
We start getting the diamonds.
Yeah.
That's 5 now.
It's just not worth as much experience, that's all.
Well, if you want to dig where there is more iron, you just need to at least do the whole wall.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just going down layer by layer. I don't think we should dig the other hole any deeper because I think it's starting to cause pathing issues. So...
Which other hole?
The Blood Moon hole.
Ah.
Oh sure, come up and mine the resources. Mine that stone! Come up to steal the good experience.
I need more experience than you.
So the normal level cap, I believe, is 300. But our level cap is either 1 or 2,000. Again, jumbled backpack is there. Why do they want to jumble our backpacks so much? What did you do to the bot to make them want them to jumble our backpacks so much?
I have no idea. I did the same thing I did with Dash. With Dash.
Dash Delta?
Yep. Just keep calling him an asshole.
Yeah, you do tend to do that and piss off bots.
Well, they are assholes. What do you want me to do about that? I should stop pointing it out. I should be the bigger man.
You should stop pissing them off so much. Maybe you'll have better luck.
I make my own luck. It's shitty, but it's still the luck I make for myself.
Ah.
I mean, it gives you a break.
No, it's the high-pitched buzzing that accompanies it that always bugs me. It hurts my ears. But yeah, it does give us a break from the clang, clang, clang.
Now I can hear myself think.
And now you go insane because you can hear yourself think. It is so quiet without it. 'Cause it mutes the music too.
Mm-hmm.
Just gets so very quiet.
Don't worry, you can just listen to my sweet voice.
Uh-huh.
Going out.
Let's see here. Max out parkour. Hey, I can never sprain or break my leg when falling anymore.
Yay!
And...
Living on the edge.
Oh, I should eat too.
Sounded such like an afterthought to you that was like, don't you just have to eat every once in a while?
I do have to eat every once in a while. I actually have a mini fridge next to my computer just so that I don't have to constantly get up to go and get food. I do have to eat a lot. I know there's nothing actually wrong with my stomach. I don't have parasites or anything for anyone who might be concerned or say that.
Now, why would you say that unprompted?
Because it's been something I've asked before, because I'm constantly hungry and never gain weight and blah 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 blah. So the answer is no, I don't. Fine, I'm healthy, other than it is very hard to gain weight, and in order to maintain my weight, I have to eat frequently.
I sure wonder how much it costs you per month for food.
I tend to buy like bulk foods that I can eat a lot of for fairly cheap, like rice and pasta and stuff. So, I will make a family portion of rice for myself, and then that will be what I eat over the course of a stream.
I was like, why the fuck can I not use my pickaxe? Oh, right, it's broken. I didn't hear it broke. Continue. Yeah. Sorry.
But no, I will make a full family amount of rice. Like, I will make 2 cups of rice for myself and then just eat that over the course of a stream.
We do a lot of rice balls here, and it's very fun. You should. I don't know if you do it sometimes at home. You should. Those are yummy.
Yeah.
Alright, you don't like fish?
No, I don't like fish. I don't like pretty much any seafood, to be honest, so.
Sushi salmon, do you like?
Do I like what?
Sushi salmon for sushis.
No, I don't like fish.
Okay. Well, maybe do you don't you like certain kind of, a lot of people don't like fish, but they like sushis.
Nope, I can't do that either. I do think a large part of that may be the smell, because I've gone to sushi places with my friends, and I can go in the restaurant and everything, but when they get their plate and it like hits the table, I can smell it, and like, obviously it's fresh and good, and people say, oh, you can't smell it. No. I can smell it, and it turns my stomach. So.
Is it possible that your parent did not give you, like, did not force you a little bit to eat certain things you didn't like?
Nope. I was made to eat things. That finally stopped when my mother made me eat something and it caused me to vomit all over the plate. I had to, after that, I still had to try everything, but I didn't have, like, I wasn't forced to clear my plate anymore.
This is something that no parent should do, is force their kids to finish the plate. If you're not hungry anymore, don't force them to continue eating. My family, what they did, and they did for a long time, is like, if you don't finish your plate, you don't get dessert.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I'm like, but I want dessert. So I'm going to eat that fucking food, even though I'm not hungry anymore, even though it hurts, and it hurts my stomach, and after that I have to shit for a few days. I'm going to finish it. And then, oh, why do you have a weight problem, Alex? Your death will be swift.
No.
Of course, I don't wish ill upon my parents. It's just a figure of speech, but you know what.
No, I was made to, until the point where my mother made me eat something that made me throw up all over the place. I had to clear my plate of even things I didn't like. So, after that, I had to try things, but I did not have to clear my plate anymore. And unfortunately, there's a lot of foods that I can't stomach because of taste or smell. And
maybe it was either maybe a little bit of trauma?
I don't think so. It's just,
Just you know, just that healthy amount of drama.
No. Flavors are very strong to me. I eat a lot of bland foods. Like, I will eat rice, and I won't put anything on it. I won't season it at all. And that has taste for me. Where other people will be like, this tastes like nothing. Like, I don't like lettuce because of the taste. And everyone's like, well, you can't taste lettuce. No, you can taste lettuce.
Yeah, you can taste lettuce. I mean, I don't mind the taste, but yes, you can taste the lettuce.
Yeah. So...
like, you cannot taste water. I can fucking taste water.
Well, water itself doesn't have a taste. It's the stuff in the water that has a taste.
Feels like taste to me.
Well, no, it's the stuff in the water that is what you're tasting. It's not the water itself. Yeah, I was just taking a lot of... oh, fuck. I think I opened yours.
Oh, give me yours.
I was stuck in the crate. I had to open them. Excuse me, sir. That was rude. Oh, my arm is sprained. And I'm infected. I can jump so high now! Oh, man.
Getting tired?
No, just... zombies. Just zombies. I get, I get mentally worn out long before I actually start getting tired, typically. I'm sure any regular viewers have noticed I start to get more and more quiet as the night goes on. I don't do a whole lot of talking when I'm not streaming. Streaming is not exclusively my social life, but streaming is the majority of my social life.
Damn, your social life must be lonely sometimes.
Well, I don't...
You have that one. You have that one viewer, and that one viewer is you. I'm kidding, of course, but...
I just don't... I don't do a whole lot of talking. So...
apparently I do.
When I started streaming, especially because of how long I stream for, my throat actually hurt quite a bit. And I still haven't fully adapted to the amount of talking that I do, mainly because I've been trying to talk more while streaming. So I still get a sore throat from doing the stream. And it's gonna get better, obviously, as I get more and more used to doing it. But it's taking time.
Well, sometimes you need to have someone to talk to, you know, like, other streamers, they seem like they don't stop talking for a while, but it's because every once in a while they look into their chat and, oh, there's something that said, there's someone that said that. Oh, well, actually something at this point, because they think we're not people, we are things. Yeah. Like, oh, something said that, so I'm just going to address this.
Yeah, no,
having... And I know that I use a female voice, it's not because the streamers are female, it's just, this is my silly voice.
Having somebody to talk to in chat, massive boon. It really helps when people are in chat to talk to. Anyone that wants to... I'm sure anyone that wants to stream can tell you that. It's why I jump into Discord call anytime I'm playing a multiplayer game, even if it's not a multiplayer day. Because having somebody pop in that I can talk to and bounce off of makes things significantly easier.
Well, sometimes I want to jump in just to have a talk, and at the same time as I'm playing something else, but I'm like, yeah, that just don't connect.
Yeah, it won't always connect, and it's why I won't always jump into chat either, even if I feel like I need somebody to bounce off of, because I have to be able to do it on my own too, and I'm only gonna get better if I do it. So, like tonight, my throat's actually especially bad. I'm so glad I have both you and Pocket to bounce off tomorrow, and so that I can talk just a little bit less. Because my throat's been pretty bad the last few days.
Drink some tea.
Yeah.
Some tea.
Yeah, I will be. Ahead of time. I may take Saturday off, depending on how my throat's doing.
Saturday, I'm taking care of my kitty.
Just because... Yeah, it's not that my throat hurts, it's that it's scratchy and it's uncomfortable to talk a ton.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to keep hydrated and everything to keep everything working well.
So just say that for in game, go get some honey.
Yeah, I need to consume some honey, both in real life and in game.
This is why I was saying, like, I'm sure he's going to take it as if I'm giving him life advice. No, just fucking get some honey for your game before you start being too infected.
No, real life, I have a bottle of honey just sitting on my counter for my tea because I needed it.
Okay.
Well, it helped with the sore throat. So.
Yep.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, I'm going to just put the points in here. There we are. Great. I should probably make a trip around to the shops again.
I'm not stopping you.
Can you make tokens? No, you can't. But you can smelt tokens. I know that. Up and away. Serenos is now relying on performance-enhancing boats.
Yes.
You need to break your addiction, Serenos.
Never! I'm all in with drugs now. This is on what I base my new personality. This was a very hard word to say for someone who's speaking French. Variety.
Yeah. Going down too fast.
I noticed that on Reddit I have people who don't like me. And by that, I mean people who just added me as a follow just to downvote my comments. And I'm like,
Who did
and
you
the way I
piss off?
notice it is, oh, just someone on Lord of the Ring, Ring of Power.
Okay.
And the way I knew it is because I made my comment private, except for the people who
What can I
commented.
get you today?
People who are part of who follows me,
Uh-huh.
and boom, I get downvote. I'm like, okay, you are way too available with your time.
I can finally make military armor.
Yay, sexy.
Oh man, I can finally make military armor.
Safe travels.
Finally make drugs.
I'm glad I came out here. I still go hit up City Trader as well. They are to the southeast. It's strange how much people get at one another's throats just for slightly different beliefs.
Yeah. Well, and of course, in most of my things, I always explain, like, I'm not telling you that your opinion is invalid. This is not what I'm saying, but here's my opinion.
Yeah.
And I'm just basing it on my own preferences. You don't have to agree. And they get super butthurt.
Oh, yeah, no.
Huh.
Like, I know we don't see eye to eye on power levels in games. Like, Serenos has a vastly different comfort zone in which he prefers the power level of games to be. Meanwhile, I prefer power levels to end up much higher. You would probably end games long before they got to the point where I would even
start to enjoy yourself.
Hmm?
Before the point where you finally get to enjoy yourself.
Well, I was more gonna say long before I get to the point where I would even consider it a high-powered game. And it's just a personal preference thing, and there's no, like, we don't get at each other's throats over it. Like, yeah, we'll take digs at one another over it, but we do that anyways. Like, it's not because...
As a booth, cough.
I mean...
that motherfucker. I hated that character with a passion, you have no idea.
You weren't the one running for him.
I know, but I hated him.
I mean, that was just because I chose feats and stuff well. He wasn't... I wouldn't even say he was particularly optimized because he was a poor character.
I know, he had also a shitty attitude.
Oh yeah, no.
So did I.
Yeah, our characters definitely were quite opposed to one another.
Yeah, I'm trying to make my character less angry. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah. Yep, your characters are coming across less angry, and it results in them not having as much problems with the other party members.
They still had issues with Ares and or Half of Lead. I just wanted to make a funny character instead of an angry one. Like, yeah,
Much
but
obliged,
she doesn't take
stranger.
anything seriously. Sometimes she has to be the voice of reason because you guys are not.
Yeah, no,
Like
but the Ethel's party members weren't exactly trying to be serious a lot of the time. They were...
This is something I know you don't follow the 5e game, but
I do pop in now and then and actually read some, but I generally don't.
Just the fact that Eris has to be the voice of reason, telling people not to, like, either to hurry up or to actually take the threat seriously. She's like, you are making me the person.
The voice
who
of
is having
reason,
to
yeah.
work, and I'm an idiot.
Just imagine how I feel when party members are like, we should totally fight this totally ancient horror, and I'm just like, now, I would normally be the first one to say, yes, we should totally do that, but you need your head checked.
It's like, I can take this. You can. The fuck are you doing?
Well, no, just sometimes when the group's like, we should totally fight this thing, right? And it's just like, no! No, it is going to stomp us flat into the ground, no matter what. Like,
This is something I expect from me. The fuck are you doing?
yeah, no, like, I'm usually the one that says, we should try and fight this thing. And then it's just like, no. No, I didn't voice that we should fight it because it's a stupid idea. And then they wonder why they die.
Yeah. But when so one part that actually got to me is actually Ares telling Cray's character that he should prepare to the eventuality of his own death. Like, we are against the demon's lore.
Yeah, I think I actually read about that.
It is highly likely that we're not gonna make it. You should train your kid to survive in such a world. Instead of shouldering, and like, that's coming from me. That's coming from the dumbass that wants to burn the world and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Although I didn't make Eris a lot less what's the
Burn
word?
happy? Pyromaniac?
Yeah. Just she's just enthusiastic about fire, but she's not she does
Obsessed
not
like
burn.
April was?
Well, how April was at the beginning.
Yeah.
And she never finally got to burn something. Because turns out clerics don't have a lot of burning spells.
Nope. Clerics don't
Which-
get a lot of damage spells.
hmm
That's the domain of arcane magic.
Yeah. But they can wear armor, so little kill them A, little kill them B. Which I don't really get. If you both have somatic components,
Yeah, it's
why?
it's dumb. It is dumb. 100%
I'll be
it's
honest,
dumb.
in our first game of Pathfinder with Sammy, I was cheating with that because I had an armor and I was not making my checks.
No, I find quite a few things dumb. It's why I tweak things. Yeah.
One thing that I sometimes remove, or actually I would make a selection of spells,
Mhm.
is actually all the tiny spells that always need that one material components. Like, okay, and unless you really want to make it tedious, no one is going to ever enjoy having to take into mind, yeah, I might use this spell, I need to purchase this, because spells are hella expensive if you go on that end.
We can get it.
Like, just a normal fireball is always easy. Then again,
I mean,
I don't remember
3.5 and
what-
Pathfinder have the spell component pouch. So,
yep. But it does not apply to every spell. Like, at
No.
some point you have to.
you just refill it now and then. And you need expensive components. Sniper 6, yes, I need that.
Where is the ladder now?
So, Sniper 6 and Batter.
Oh, I can already see where it is now. It is out of my reach. God fucking damn it.
Right, I can sell things to you.
I'm gonna sell all the stones.
Trader Joel's is now closed.
Damn it, Trader Joel.
Close right when you got there.
No, right as I was about to sell to him. Closed. No, my biggest annoyance with spell components is most of them are just jokes. Like,
But
like,
a little bit of butter.
yeah, for grease, or scry being a specially treated glass with a bit of wire. You're watching TV. Or like pass wall, eating sesame seeds.
Hey, he doesn't want to buy my rocks.
Probably because he hasn't gotten rid of mine yet.
Ah.
But yeah, no, just... I know some people enjoy the puns and everything, but me, it's just like, oh, this is so cringy.
It is cringy.
And not a good cringe.
Oh, there is such thing as a good cringe?
Yeah, some things are so cringy that it's kind of amusing. But, you know, there's a limit to it.
Well, it's now 2 a.m. Well, past 2 a.m. So I will have to go to bed, actually. So you will be able to relax that very sweet voice of yours.
Yeah, I'm heading back to base, and then I'm getting off to have some tea and relax before bed. So, thank you for coming out and playing. Hope you're looking forward to We Need to Go Deeper tomorrow.
Yay. But seriously, we need to go back to Neo, so please download Neo at some point. I want to finish that game.
Yeah, maybe we'll play through Neo sometime soonish. Masquerade Bloodlines isn't that long of a game, so that series shouldn't last too long. Anyways, have a good night.
Have a good night.
Zoom. As Serenos continues to lurk in the call, pretending to be gone. Oh boy. There we are. Now we're alone. I just gotta deposit this stuff, and then that will be the end of stream for tonight. It has been a long night. My throat is absolutely... it's shot. It needs some rest. So, depending on how it is at the end of Thursday, I may, as I said before, take Saturday off, just so that I have a chance to rest and recover. I love streaming and making this content, but if my throat goes, I'm not going to be able to stream for a while, and that would be really unfortunate. fuel. Get up. And slowly converting this into a concrete wall. Boing. Alright. Put stuff away. Set up the lockers here. That. Then, can I just scrap this last batch? No. And then... Oh, that doesn't work very well. Like that one you can't really tell, but... There we are. The life. Alright. With this final thing put away, that is it for tonight's stream. Thank you everyone for coming out and watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I will see you all next time. Have a good night, folks.